So we enter Nevada and decide to stop and see the Hoover Dam. But of course, they search the RV, so it takes a little longer than we expected. We stay at Red Rock Canyon Campground, which is right outside of the conservation area, and its main amenity is pit toilets. This is also where we see our first tarantula. This is the view on the short drive over the conservation area. We don't really do a lot of hikes in here, but we do climb on the rocks and pose on them. The wildly different colors of the mountain ranges was awesome to look at. We're driving the RV through here, and so we had lunch in the parking lot and climbed up on this to look down at the parking lot and our RV. I believe the gray one is Turtle Mountain. We stop at many viewpoints along the loop road. Our first Joshua tree. This is our first time in the Mojave Desert, and I try and make friends, but I can't find the real creatures. The visitor center has many viewpoints to view the mountains and the different colors of the rock. This window acts as a perfect frame for the view. Very short hike to see petroglyphs along the petroglyph wall, which also has rock climbers on the side of it. So from here, we drive into North Las Vegas to see friends and pick up our Fiat, which just got a brake system for towing. After a couple days with friends who help us put up our stickers, we then take off. It takes us about an hour to get to Atl Atl Campground in Valley of Fire. In 2021, Atl Atl Campground is still a first come, first served campground, so you kind of have to hover near somebody's site to get in. It does have hookups in this campground. You have both water and power, which was nice. This is the Rainbow Overlook, which I believe we stop at more than once during our time here. This is the very beginning of the Fire Wave Trail. I don't think the pictures truly give you a sense of what the colors out here are like, with the purples and oranges and yellows. This particular area was used as a hideout in the 1890s by a Paiute Indian named Little Mouse, and that is how it gets its name. It is a very sandy 3/4 of a mile hike. And along here, there are many petroglyphs, which were created approximately 2,500 years ago. There are many cool nooks and crannies, so we do a lot of climbing around. Evening views back at camp. In the morning, the bighorn sheep visit the campground to get water. They know how to open the spigots, knocking a lever to get them to open for water. In the beginning, the group always waits for the lead male to tell them when it's time to go out on their own. They're walking right into the area behind our campsite. And this is the picnic table in our campsite. Mike's given them water in the bucket, and so they stay here for quite a while. they get closer to the camper door side of our camper, we find we can't go in or we don't feel comfortable going in. I had put down my cup of tea, so they thought it was going to be for them. They now move to the side where our hookups are to drink water that's leaked out and have a scuffle over there. This is sped up, but I thought it was interesting to watch how they'll wait in line nicely until all of a sudden they have like a little scuffle to get somebody else in next to the water. At this point, they've surrounded our camper and we're stuck in the camper for a while, waiting until they get tired of drinking water near our site and taking this through the windows. Once they're all settled up on the rock for the day, we take off to go back in the park to look around, do some hiking. This is another extremely colorful area. Mike hikes down and gets up close to the ruin that was actually a movie set built in 1965 for the movie The Professionals. Because it's a cloudy day and because pictures don't do it justice, you can't see all the colors in here. You can see some of it, but there's a lot of purples and yellows, and it's really spectacular. I walk around here for a while exploring the rocks, but don't really do the hike. view of the parking and picnic area at the White Domes. A view of the mountains across from the Seven Sisters. The Seven Sisters. I believe these are the mountains looking towards Lake Mead. Arch Rock. These are the Atl Atl petroglyphs, and they are approximately 4,000 years old. There are some writings from current times, so they actually have a barrier now, so you can't write on the wall. And the bighorn sheep have arrived back in the campground to get water and dinner. View from the visitor center. We went to get sandwiches that we would need for overnight. We stay an additional night. This is the beehives. We stay an additional night because there are storms and we don't want to get stuck driving in it. We leave the campground in the morning to head towards California, and we spend the night in Bakersfield as we make our way to Yosemite.